Hey, record loving friends, this is Brian from Tokyo Record Style, and this is a ping out to the vinyl community on YouTube who I have been following along closely for the last couple of years. So many of you have been entertaining me and bringing me an immense amount of enjoyment for the last couple of years. And this is my attempt to sort of elbow my way into this community that I kind of already feel a part of. And I just started my YouTube channel a couple of months ago. I've only uploaded a couple dozen videos, but what I've noticed is that there's not any voices coming from Japan on YouTube, or there don't seem to be. So I wanted to invite you all to know about me and to know about Japan and to maybe be a voice broadcasting over here from one of the most vibrant record scenes in the whole world. Probably many of you have been here before. Maybe you've been to Japan, maybe you've been to Tokyo, maybe you've been to some of the amazing record shops here. Maybe you've been to the record bars, or you're an aficionado of city pop or Obies and so on. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to say hello and introduce myself and invite you guys to anybody who's coming to Japan, who's part of the vinyl community, or who's just, loves listening to records, loves listening to music, to hit me up. And who knows, maybe, I could meet you up at a record store. We could have a coffee, and, maybe I could connect you to what I know about the record store scene here in Japan. I am from the States, as you might hear from my voice. I'm originally from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Grew up, going to shows, seeing lots of live music, playing in bands, playing music. We got a piano here. We've got drums and guitars and pianos. We love music. We're a music household. And I spent 10 years in Boulder, where Bart's CD Cellar and Wax Tracks on the Hill were my formative, record shops that I got my first, Beatles records and this kind of thing. All of these old records, I still have the price tags on them, that are like $1, $5, $2. And so, yeah, I started collecting records in my 20s, in my early 20s, or even, when I was a kid, I had the stack of records. But, my first format essentially was records, shortly followed by cassettes, and then CDs, and then, back to records. So here we are again. I've said goodbye to one collection, and now I'm on my second, basically. And what I've been seeing in Japan over these 20 years, I came here in 2004, is I watched the record store scene sort of, maybe I came at the peak of the expansion of the record stores and the beginning of the contraction. And I watched record stores close and close and close again over these 20 years that I've been here. And in these last 3, 4, 5 years, I've watched more and more and more open, and I've watched it start to expand again. And it's so exciting. And it got me really, really, really jazzed about records and connecting with people about music and playing records out, DJing as much as I can, doing events connected to my record collections, and so on. So about a year ago, I started this project, exactly a year ago actually, called Tokyo Record Style. And it's based on a photography project that a friend of mine did called Tokyo Camera Style. And I basically stop passersby on the street who recently scored records. They've got their iconic Tower Records vinyl bag, or Disc Union, or HMV, or any of the 300 independent record stores that are in Tokyo alone. And I chat, I say, hey, I'm a photographer. I love records too. I'm a cameraman. And if you got 5 minutes, I want to interview you and just talk to you about records and take your picture and add you to this project called Tokyo Record Style. So it's been an amazingly fun and exciting project. I photographed some 250 people and over approaching 400 records. And what I found is that it's the most incredible way to discover new music. I'm not listening to Spotify or streaming so much. I don't have anything against these platforms, but what I'm listening to is not the algorithm. It's not the, Spotify algorithm. It's not the radio algorithm. It's the human algorithm. And Japanese people, as you might imagine, their interest in music spans the breadth of all genres, and I find that maybe it's the same everywhere, but I think that there's a great spectrum of music appreciation in Japan, and the photographs and the people that I met on the streets and the records that I've made pictures of is a testament to that. So it's been an incredibly exciting way to learn about music and connect with people and sort of cross-pollinate these different kinds of events that I'm hosting and getting people just excited about records. So out there in YouTube land, I want to give a shout out to some of the people that I'm following on YouTube. Norman, Mazzy loves you, Mazzy. I love you, Mazzy. I think we speak the same language of music. I really love your channel. Robert Frithon, you're Frithon, if I got that right. I love, you're hilarious. I am always laughing at your jokes. You should do a stand-up show. Melinda Murphy, always great insights. Love just chilling out with you. Dillon at Noble Records, big fan of Dillon's records. Insane psych rock, killer guitar. I love you, dude. Matt at Too Many Records, been following your journey opening a new record store. GI at NTX Vinyl, I've been following along. That's not far from where I grew up, just down the road. And Geraldine at Geraldine Hi-Fi. There's so many of you guys. I can't there's too many to keep up. But Geraldine's a new voice, kind of caught her on TikTok. Big fan of Geraldine. Abigail DeVoe. I just came to your channel not so long ago. You're a riot. Love watching you. Frank at 33 RPM. I'm 1/4 Canadian. I love to brag about that. My grandfather's Canadian. And we got some great Canadian connections here in Japan, so I love connecting with your channel. Mike at the Ingroove. I always appreciate, your insight of running a pretty robust record store. I followed along with a bunch of other characters that were part of the MoFi fiasco last year or the year before. Chad Kassam, you're a riot too. You were a big part of those early conversations at Acoustic Sounds in Kansas. Thank you for, everything that you do to keep the vinyl scene alive and going. I don't have any of your pressings, I don't think yet, but I'm dying to get some of them. Michael Fremer, I haven't seen your voice out there recently, but I was enjoying following along. Oh, that reminds me, there's one more Michael Fremer-ish character from the hi-fi scene who I really like to follow. Don't have him on the list. Rocco at Vinyl Me Please, enjoy your channel. Jonathan at Cheap and Cheerful, you are cheap and you are cheerful. You're not cheap, you're cheerful though, very cheerful. And Vinyl Richie, get a good laugh of yours all the time. Get a good laugh from your channel a lot. Michael at 45 RPM, and where are you? You're in Germany, where I go once a year about. So I'm gonna come track you down. I've forgotten where exactly you are. And Richie at Vinyl Me Please. And I just want to give a shout out to 2 other people in Japan who are on YouTube blogging. There's probably more of us, but I know about Nathan at Tokyo Vinyl. He's got a relatively new channel. If you're curious, he's talking a lot about heavy metal and hard rock and all kinds of stuff. But check his channel out, Nathan at Tokyo Vinyl. And I got to check out David Krios's channel at Jiko. He's collaborating with Jiko, who is the cartridge and stylus maker. But these are 2 voices besides my own that are coming out of Japan. So do give a shout out to them. Oh, and also my buddy Asano Michael, who's doing record_blog on YouTube. He's got a really vibrant channel, but it's all in Japanese. So I think for English content, there's not that many of us, but I intend to be an outspoken champion of the Tokyo vinyl scene. So I just want to send a very big hello and thank you. And, for those of you who are already following me, this is going to be really fun. I'm excited to be talking about records. I'm excited to be celebrating music loving and record store loving here in Japan. And I'm excited to be part of the vinyl community. I think it's one of the most it's a special crew of people, and I really do. Like, I've just been watching and just as a lurking in all of your channels without really commenting or engaging much. I promise to change that, but you all do such an amazing job of making us feel connected and making us feel like an actual community. It's really profound. I really, really appreciate it. So thank you so much. And I want to encourage you to check out Tokyo Record Style on Instagram. Also check out tokyo.record.style. I think you'll find it an interesting place to learn about the record store scene in Japan and in Tokyo, and give you a glimpse into what people are into here. And it'll help you, I hope, expand your musical horizons, which I know all of us are always trying to do. So, thank you so much for indulging this introduction. Thank you for having me as part of the vinyl community. I'm really excited for what's to come, and you'll be hearing more from me in the coming months and hopefully years. So until next time, thank you so much. I'll see you guys at the record store. Bye.